Yo guys, thank you very much. I can see 3 people here, so I'll just get the ball rolling. This will be more of a watch it back live drive because it won't be long, just 10 minutes, just my thoughts on the situation that's going on at the moment, and of course to continue that scudetto celebrations. So I think it's important to acknowledge that some of us aren't going to see Forza Massimo, Forza Inter. Some of us are not going to see the whole Zhang and Suning exit as a disaster. And I don't think this will come as the biggest surprise. Yo, Mattia, I hope you had a really beautiful day, man. What a moment in life to be able to watch Inter lift the Scudetto. I look forward to seeing all of your footage, which we will have exclusive here on Inter Worldwide. Actually, Mattia, if I can ask you one question, there's 7 people here now, which is great. What was the vibe like around the stadium? What was the vibe like around the ground? Were people generally pessimistic overall? Was there any reference to the Suning regime? Obviously, they weren't there to celebrate in any capacity, so just let us know there. But I just thought it'd be a good chance to get my proper thoughts out there, thoughts that run further than just the short video I did yesterday. And overall, I can't see Suning and Zhang leaving as something that dampens Scudetto celebrations. I really can't. I think this has been coming for a long time now. I think that if Marotta and co have got half a brain cell, they have sort of anticipated this in the background, knowing too well that you can't just borrow off Paul to pay Peter, etc, etc. At the end of the day, we have a sustainable model on managerial level. We have probably the best backroom staff in the country and the best players. We've done this all with a virtually invisible owner, an owner that only really turns up here and there to lift trophies, to smile, and to basically make jokes at the expense of our financial status. All of this can quickly go away, provided that OAKTREE come in and do what they are just saying that they are going to do, which is basically keep the running of the technical side of the club with the current management. Then I don't think we have too much to worry about at all. Mattia says nobody cares about the OAKTREE takeover, at least not today. There was a banner, thank you Stephen, that's all. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Thank you Stephen for continuing to find ways to run this club in a successful manner. Thank you to Stephen Zhang for following a boyhood dream that had a lot of passion, and that we were able to coup the end of that passion. That's very nice, very nice. But at the same time, Inter's actually in one of their strongest positions marketability wise and image wise that we've been at probably since Jose Mourinho won the treble. We're back on the map here. Now is a perfect time for Inter to have to deal with this crap. We're in a position where we can sort of deal with it on our terms, in our way. The removal of Stephen Zhang as owner doesn't signal the end of a success cycle. It just means he won't be around to see the next phase. And the next phase will probably still be challenging for a league and deep runs in cups. We've got the managers, the players, the personnel to all do it. I haven't watched those trophy celebrations yet because it's so early in the morning and starting to get quite cold here in southwest Sydney, but I look forward to watching them back today. I really do. Some other things to touch on. Sassuolo is the 2nd relegated side in Serie A, sucked into them. And yeah, I don't really care too much about them getting relegated. They've pinched points off us before. I do acknowledge the fact that they do bring some of the best talent, managerial wise and player wise, into the league. But yeah, they are gone now at the expense of Cagliari, who will now stay up. I believe the 1-1 draw between Empoli and Udinese means they will need to go down to the last day of the season. And if I'm not mistaken, their 1 point should spell that Lecce are safe as well. So Salernitana and Sassuolo are the 2 victims. And I think that it should now only come down to Empoli, Udinese, Cagliari should be safe. And this is just going off the top of my head, so correct me if I'm wrong with this. But I'm pretty sure that Empoli, Udinese, Cagliari still need to watch their ass on the final day of the season. I don't think Hellas Verona need to. Actually, no, they probably do need to. Anyway, I'll take a closer look at relegation a little bit later on. Man City are champions of England. Lots of people care about that. Honestly, as someone who likes watching Arsenal fans complain more than the next, Manchester City and their consistent streak of picking up silverware without anybody else batting an eyelid on and off the pitch is comical. What's going on, Debs? Good to see you. Sorry, a little bit low on energy today. Just one of those Mondays where you just a little flat, but these kids will keep me on my toes. I'm glad to hear that Mattia had a good day because we deserve this. Atalanta have secured the 5th Champions League spot over Roma. So you have Atalanta, Juve, us, Milan, and Bologna with Champions League football. As in just got home to Serbia or just got to your room in Milan? So did you stay the night after the game or did you travel back to Serbia straight after the game, man? Yeah, altogether, nothing to complain about. I just more so wanted to touch base with people. Home to your room. Okay, you enjoy, man. Enjoy. Did you travel on your own for this one, Mattia? Yeah, so overall, thought it was important to get my thoughts out there. This Zhang and Suning thing, I think it's another opportunity for our rivals to pretend to have something to be happy about. But overall, I'm not too phased. Not too phased at all. I think OAKTREE sort of have another buyer lined up. I think that they're going to come in and it's going to be a swift sale, and then it'll be up to whoever takes charge what the direction is that they want to go, and whether or not it'll come down to nice one. Yeah, it's all going to come down to what the new owners want to do. I don't think that it's going to have too much of an impact on our mercato this season. However, after this summer one, after the Euros, we may see a slightly different structure take shape. Not to say that the structure was a great one before. You know, we were still dealing with a lot of financial strains. We still haven't had the room and the freedom in the market. Marotta has been made to bust his balls. We've been held ransom by players who have been traitors. We have been forced to sell our most prized jewels after winning trophies. As long as Beppe Marotta and his team stay, as long as Simone Inzaghi stays, as long as the core of the team, which is Lautaro Martinez, Nico Barella, Alessandro Bastoni, Federico Di Marco, stay. Fratesi stays. And then you have the tier 2 ones who really need to stay, but if they are sacrificed, I see the reason why. Which are your likes of Hakai, Thuram, Denzel Dumfries, to an extent. Alright guys, that's all I'm going to have time for today. I know it's very short. I think it was only about 8 minutes altogether. But as I said, it's going to be one of those live drives where you just watch it backwards. Please watch it backwards a little bit later. Because I've got a very, 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 very busy day ahead of me. And hopefully I can check in this afternoon and do some sort of reaction to us lifting the trophy. Because that would be nice. Okay, thank you everyone. Keep an eye out for the channel. There'll be more content coming soon, I promise. Short and sweet. Forza Inter, Campioni d'Italia. And that's all that matters. Ciao.